Hey everybody, welcome back to Trinity Dairy. Don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out our merch store. We'll have a link in the description for that. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Today is May 29th, 2023. It's a little bit cloudy today, but it's pretty warm out. It's a pretty nice day. Sounds like after today, they're talking like 4 days. There's good chances of rain, so I'm hoping we get some of that because we're getting dry. So what we're going to do today is we're going to try to get some corn in the ground. I haven't planted any yet, other than some sweet corn for a neighbor. I've got 3 small fields that are worked up and ready to go. It's probably about 10-12 acres total. The bigger piece, I'm still waiting for the lagoon pumpers to come to put the manure on there. So I'm going to wait on that till they get that done. And then I've got one more piece, about 10 acres, that's still sod yet. I've had the cows grazing on it because it was pretty decent hay coming up there yet. So that's got to be plowed yet. But anyway, we got the 560. That's my brother's tractor. So we're going to go over and get planting. So this planter, this is a John Deere 7000, 4-row, 30-inch rows, set up for dry fertilizer. And I don't have the monitor hooked up on it this year. It's because it seems like every year I hook it up, I get it all working, I make like two passes, and then something's acting up with the monitor. So I will just every few rounds I'll check and make sure it's still seeding. But other than that, it's a good planter. It's got the finger pickup mechanism on it for delivering the seed and seems to do a pretty good job. It's got the side marker arms, so that'll tell how far I need to move over to make my next pass. And I have it set up. A lot of people question how I have it set up, because what a lot of people do is they just set the marker up so they keep the center of their tractor on the mark when they make their next row. I have it set up so I can run the mark right inside my rear tire with the narrow front. It's easier for me to see that mark. Part of the reason I do that is because I think I can get a little bit more accurate distance on the 30-inch between planter passes. Because if I use the picker, that's a 6-row head, and this is only a 4-row planter. So if I can keep that distance between them pretty close to 30-inch, it's a lot easier for me to pick it. If I use the chopper, that's just a 2-row head, it doesn't matter. But so that's kind of why I do that. It seems to keep it a little more accurate. right, well, we're back here in the yard. I got the piece across the road planted. You can see we got a different horse on the planter, 1256 on there. I was having some issues with the 560. I didn't want to lift the planter real well. I don't know if the filter's getting plugged or if the pump is just getting weak. I planted a couple acres of sweet corn for a neighbor last week, and it worked fine. It lifted good. The only difference was, you know, we only had about 400 or 500 pounds of fertilizer in it, and now I had the boxes full, so it was quite a bit heavier. So like I said, I don't know. I didn't have time to look into it. We just threw this tractor on, and I've used this tractor on the planter before, so it's not a real big deal. The only reason I like the other one better, with the narrow front, with the only 4-row planter, I can turn a lot sharper on the ends to come back around, but this I have to sometimes make a 2-point, 3-point turn. But the time it was taking me to lift the planter at the end of the row, it would lift it, but sometimes it would lift it good, sometimes it didn't want to lift it at all. So I spent more time messing with that than planting. So we'll just put this one on there and we'll get the planting done. So we're going to head up to the back now. There's probably 9-10 acres up there to do.
This is our sweet corn patch. We planted in here because of the fences. Keeps the deer out and everything else. If we planted it where we plant the potatoes, the deer would just annihilate it. So my dad worked it up with the small garden tiller after we ran kind of a little harrow through it yesterday. So now we're just gonna pack it because it's really, really fluffy. that's the nice part about that roller. When it comes apart into 3 different sections, you can use it for little jobs like this. Now we can get our sweet corn planted before the rain chances this week.